This in any way. I just happen to be Evan's best friend, and I graduated with Mallory, and I just want to say that it has been a treat for the past 4 years to tell everyone that I couldn't come to parties on Friday nights or do anything on Saturday afternoons during the fall semester because I had a commitment in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, and then I would explain to them what it was, and they would just give me that look like, what? You're cheering for field hockey? I was like, yeah, it's great. So it's just, you guys are like a family. I mean, it's been great. I feel like all the girls here are my sisters and all the parents. God bless you for putting up with me because my parents don't like doing it. Yeah, I'm kind of outspoken. So I just want to say thank you to all the parents, all the girls, especially Coach Cook, Mrs. Cook for having us in your home one night. I mean, that was ridiculous. I'd like to thank the Smiths so much for letting me...
David Raj.
Yes, big part of your family. And I'd like to thank Evan for whatever he's done and Mal for putting up with me. Thank you. That's good, okay.
Alright. Before I go, I do just want to thank, we got 3 Bison Munch members here today. We got Jeff, Tyler, and Rachel. Andrew Baglini and Stephen Levine. Steve was one of the co-creators of Me and Fish 4 long years ago. And I didn't write their names down, so I was going to forget if I didn't say that. So I wanted to say that first. Our goal was never to take away attention from the team. I think we did a lot accidentally. Just kind of happened that way. But I made sure that every time after the game that any one of you thanked us for cheering, we would always say, it's not about us, it's about the team. So I'm kind of breaking my own rule by asking the coaches to let us talk today, so I'll try to keep it short, but just kind of felt appropriate. Thought it'd be kind of fun to go through a little timeline about how the Bison Bunch started. Back in high school, I went to one of Mal's games because I thought field hockey was stupid. I didn't like it. It was a dumb sport with too many whistles. So I went to a game, and I argued a few calls that I didn't think were appropriate.
Imagine that.
And the ref came up to me at halftime and said, "Have you ever seen field hockey before?" And I said, "No, I haven't." So she went over all the rules and all the signals with me at halftime of the game. So in the second half, I was correctly yelling out, and she was very proud of me. That's kind of where it began, a long time ago. When Mal was deciding between schools, I don't know if you guys know this, but it was Bucknell and Brown in the final 2. And I never wanted to have any influence on her decision, even though I was up at Penn State. I wanted her to be, do her own thing. But I did promise her that if she went to Bucknell, I would try to come to as many games as I could. So now hopefully I lived up to that promise. We tried our best.
Way above it.
The Bison Bunch kind of started, I went to the freshman year's game of Mal's at Lock Haven. And there were some frat bros, for better terminology. They did leapfrogs when Lock Haven scored every goal, and in general were very loud and boisterous. And I thought, man, I could do that. And I asked my dad after that game, I said, "Dad, why does no one stand at these games? Why do we all sit down? I don't understand it." And he's like, "Why don't you stand up? Why don't you start something?" I was like, "Well, I don't want to be the only one." So I recruited 2 of my best friends, and yeah, so we kind of just went with it. Yeah, we kind of stood up. There's a lot of people that we need to thank. First off, I want to thank all the parents for putting up with us, being loud. We stood up. I'm sure I blocked your view with the flag 1,000 times. I don't know why you guys put up with us, but thank you, because if you guys didn't approve of us, it would have been a lot less fun, and we would have felt very guilty. So thank you to all the parents for putting up with us for ridiculous amounts of cheering. I have to thank the coaches. A lot of times we drive back and say, why do they like us again? What are we doing? But they've been so supportive. Sandra, how many times I would look to you in the stands and you could confirm a call that I was arguing with, or even still teach me a new rule. I just learned one this year. And she would always explain to me, and she was the one who tried to keep us in line. And I say tried because that's not possible, but she did a great job. We always tried to keep on the right line. The entire coaching staff for teaching us, talking with us after games. I don't know why we keep getting invited to these things, but it's been a real honor. Obviously, I have to give a special thank you to my sister, because if she didn't choose this school, this wouldn't have happened. But I think most importantly, the number one people that I want to thank is the team. If you guys didn't do what you did, we wouldn't even be here. I can't tell you how many times since freshman year I turned to Mal when over breaks or what have you. I said, "Mal, just beat American one time. Please beat American." And you guid did this year. You did it twice. And that was, round of applause. I was a little late to the first game, so I apologize for that, but the last 5 minutes were great. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Thank you for letting us storm the court. That's something I've been wanting to do for 4 years. Coach promised me freshman year that if we ever beat American, we could storm the field, wherever it was, even if it was an American. So when you guys won that game in October, there was really no doubt that we were going to jump on the field and just act like a bunch of idiots like we always do. And then, as if that weren't enough, come Major League playoff time, you guys had one more amazing game in you, and it was incredible to watch. I know Jeff and Tyler were there with me, and that's always going to be one of the highlights of my life, seeing you guys knock off American on their home turf. You know, we may not have won the Patriot League this year, but that's coming. That's next year. That's the following year. That's the following year. It's been a lot of fun, and I thank you guys so much for putting up with us. We're still going to be around. We probably won't be at every game because the drives from Penn State to Bucknell and Allentown to Bucknell are a little long, but it's been totally worth it. We definitely just thank you guys so much for letting us do what we do. And one last time, it's all about the team. They've done an amazing job over 4 years. So give them a